Alright guys, so I'm in Enscape and I'm having a couple of issues that I want to talk about. Well, I'm in Revit but also Enscape. One issue, if you're having issues kind of going from one tree to another, and here it looks like everything is fine for some of the trees. Oh boy. Some of the trees, but not all the trees. That shouldn't be the case. You can see when I don't have them, it turns into this box. Okay, so that's one issue. That's a Revit issue. I'm surprised I'm still having it because honestly I had to uninstall and reinstall Revit to clear up the majority of these. Prior to now, I could only use the American Beach. I couldn't turn any of the others on, but apparently I'm still having a couple of gremlins. But that may not be as much of an issue as if I go into here, hang on, let me pull it over. Now in here, I'm having another issue. So you can see that my trees in the videos have always been this kind of fall tree. It looks, at least it looks like it's in fall mode. I was wanting to correct that, and as I select other trees, they end up disappearing and not rendering at all in Enscape. So right now that little cube one is gone, and then that one that's a little bit smaller than these is not showing up. So I'm going to try a couple things. One fix, the Revit fix, is just uninstall and reinstall Revit. The Enscape fix, I don't know. They just came out with a new release on the 25th. So I'm wondering if that's also an issue. So I'm going to download it and see what that looks like. So anyhow, apparently I've already done it, so now I'm going to execute it. I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, well, it's a good idea to always update your software, but that did not help at all. You can see I still have 2 missing trees. I still can't change the other trees to make it appear better. So yeah, I'll just try it again. Yeah, it's not really updating. So a fix for this, and again, you guys might not be having this issue, but you may still want to what Enscape does is it automatically replaces these RPC model or families. Okay, so this is an RPC. Essentially, it's a family that has a very generic looking geometry, but then a bunch of images. If I rendered this in Revit, it has a bunch of images to kind of simulate the look of a tree when you're in render mode. So if I was in realistic mode, that tree would look like it's rendered. And they automatically replace them. So if I actually put people or cars or whatnot, a facsimile of that would show up in Revit world, and then the rendered version would show up here. So it does that automatically. Let me just go to Enscape. Under settings, this has taken a bit of digging on my part. You see under Revit there's these kind of replace ArcVision content, which is the RPCs. I've unclicked this, it doesn't make any difference. So this is defaulted to be checked, leave it like that. Alright, so what happens if you have my issue, where you can't edit them to look right the way you want them, Yeah, that's being an issue. Well, the way around it would be to open up the asset library. Let me pull it over. Alright, and then to just go to vegetation and then choose the tree that you think best represents the tree that we're talking about. In my case, I might actually do tree, so I lose all the other stuff. And I don't want one of these big things. Remember, it's relatively small. Yeah, this one will work. Deciduous maple, sure. Okay, which is actually looks a lot like that, but I want the green one. Alright, so I'm going to pull that into the model. Which way do I go? Okay, that's an elm. It's still the same right size. I'm going to pull that over to the model. Alright. Now I've got one end. It's obviously not located right, so I'm going to go to my plan level, zoom in, and place that in the right location. So it's going to be in a little bit of this, little bit of back and forth. I have not found that it's even possible to get these to show up or to be placed when you're in the family of the tree. So like it would be really cool if I could just go into edit this family and I could just place this other object in there, but nope, not possible. That would definitely be, that would be nice. Okay. So each one of those is placed. And then I have these guys. Okay, cool. Now you see that I have some redundancy going on. So what I'm going to have to do, I think the best thing to do would be to go into that view that I'm in. Not sure which I'm in, probably this one. Oh, maybe it's the Enscape one. That would be smart if it was the Enscape one. And I use that to be kind of the default when I'm in Enscape, so then I can go in here and look for, and it looks like I may have already kind of set this up so that hidden are the other trees and only the Enscape trees are the ones showing. So that sounds good. I'll go to Enscape. And so now I have a default mode where everything's kind of set up already for me, and I have the right trees, you know, in the view. And I'll do vice versa. Anything that I don't want those trees to look at, whether that's an elevation or whatnot, I would hide them in that view. Okay, that should fix that. Yeah, everything is actually, besides that, going pretty well. Hopefully you guys are having some good luck kind of getting your model fine-tuned. All right.